We are at DIGI Engage, which is DIGI's annual flagship youth summit. Through DIGI Engage, we bring around 100 young people from all over Australia in one place to workshop solutions to some really hard social problems around countering violent extremism and hate speech and societal polarisation.
This particular DIGI Engage is about bringing people together, and it's about government working in partnership with both digital industry and the community more broadly to counter online hate in particular.
I think a lot of themes we covered and discussed were really relevant. We're combating social divisions through technology, encouraging social unity, seeing the other perspective of people we might not necessarily agree with. And I think, to be honest, that's what makes sustainable good governance and a place for everyone in a multicultural society.
I thought this event has been very helpful. So far I've been learning a lot about what it is that is like polarisation and extremism. And it's something that we come across but maybe we don't think about it enough, and this is a time where we can look at how we can actually use our voice and actually help to step in and make sure that we don't just stand by, but we actually have a voice and say that everyone's entitled to their opinion, and we need to keep that conversation going and try and do our best as young ambassadors.
We've got representatives from the platforms from Facebook, from Google, from Twitter here, and we've got a really engaged group of Australians from right across the country who are leaders in their own rights in their community, and also a bunch of creatives as well that we've worked with to lift up some of the content in this space.
We've talked a lot about empathy, and we've talked a lot about understanding alternate viewpoints and meeting people who are completely opposed to us and still being able to communicate with them and understand where they're coming from without resorting to hate or anger in our own way, because it's very easy to demonise people that we don't necessarily agree with.
DIGI Engage is a partnership between the Australian government and the digital industry through DIGI to get young people to workshop these really difficult problems around countering violent extremism.
Government can't do this stuff alone. We really recognise the value in these events, and we really need to work very collaboratively with both digital industry, who are the platforms on which people engage, but with the individuals themselves, so they understand when they see these sorts of divisive narratives online, how do I engage cooperatively, collaboratively and usefully to push people away from these narratives.
The youth that are here feel like they're kind of change makers, people who want to make a difference, people who want to have a message to say. And I think them being here is giving them hopefully tools and to also education in areas that will help them in the future.
Countering violent extremism, hate speech, radicalisation, these are some of the toughest social problems. And at DIGI, one of our core values is that these really tough problems that often manifest themselves online, the best solution is when you've got government, you've got industry, you've got community, and you've also got civil society coming together and workshopping solutions, and that's what DIGI Engage is all about.